So of course I was wearing an adorable little dress all day today, and now it's nighttime and cold, so you get to see me in pajamas. I'm just here to update you guys on what's going on. I think a lot of people interpreted my last video as me saying I'm leaving YouTube. I'm sorry, you can't get rid of me that easily. I'm not leaving, no. I'm just not going to be doing weigh-ins. Here's the deal with my weight, and a lot of you already understand this, but I'm going to go over it again because it's worth mentioning. It's worth drilling into all of our brains that at some point, the number on the scale absolutely ceases to have any meaning whatsoever. Now, if I went back up to 200 pounds, the number on the scale would have meaning again. But I'm not going that direction. I'm staying right here in my nice little 160s bubble. And hopefully going down to the 150s in the next few months. It is very hard to get my weight to move. It is also very hard to maintain commitment to a plan that I have stuck so fiercely by for years now. It's hard, and what happens is sometimes I just go up to maintain, and honestly, I'm enough apathetic that I just don't care. I mean, I want to get down to the 150s, but I know that as a result of continuing to change my lifestyle, continuing to be more raw foodist, and continuing to exercise more, I will be there. When is not really up to me. If I wanted to be super hard-nosed and diligent and do it in 3 months, I could. But I don't. I don't. Life is too amazing to spend focus so directly on one thing you can't see anything else around you. And I've done that most of my life, and I've gotten to some really incredible places in life. But I'm done with that now. I'm enjoying the whole process of existing. So anyway, my weight is always between 160 and 165. Today, it's 162 point something. Last week when I weighed, I was 164 point something. 2 weeks ago when I weighed, I was 160.6. The truth of the matter is that I will go up and down 5 pounds all day long. I'll wake up and go pee and lose like a pound, and then I'll eat breakfast and I'll gain 4 pounds, and then I'll go poop and then I'll lose 5 pounds. I mean, it's just constantly like this all day long. And I think at this point it's absolutely irrelevant. That's just the end point. It's irrelevant. And so for me, that's not something I think is worth updating. And I know I haven't been doing regular weigh-ins for a long time, but it's really definitely something I'm not doing now. So good news on the changing my life front is that I have all this time now, and I have been doing some incredible things with my time. I've been designing clothing, been working on various art projects. I've been watching tons of lectures, you know, at Google Talks, ATGOOGLE Talks. At Google Talks is a channel on here. If you search Google, you'll find it. And they've got all their like author talks and tech talks online. Oh my God. So I watched Michael Pollan give an hour-long lecture about In Defense of Food. That is an absolute must. If you want to get a good idea of where my eating philosophy comes from, that lecture, In Defense of Food by Michael Pollan, I'll put a link to it in the sidebar. I also watched a really good one yesterday by somebody with the last name Pinker. It was about behavioral psychology as it relates to linguistics. Oh my God. So, and what I actually find is that the more I allow myself to wander, to explore all the other interests of mine, to really dive into areas of knowledge where I have none, the more I think about how it relates to weight loss. And I think it's very worthy to note that the more time you spend cultivating who you are in every other part of your life, the more you're going to find things that apply to what you're trying to do in the first place, which is lose weight and become healthy. So I have just a million ideas in my head, and I do have videos that I will probably make soon when they just occur to me. A lot of them I need to flesh out more, but at some point I will have done, and then I can make a midnight or morning ramblings video about it. Yeah, so that's been amazing. And Jason and I went to South Coast Plaza last week. And a lot of you probably remember back when I first moved to California, we did a South Coast Plaza day. South Coast Plaza is like the richest mall in California, or one of them. But it has all the designer stores. It's 2 floors of designer boutiques. So Dior and Chanel and, I mean, everybody. My favorite is Gucci. Oh, that was really hard to pick. But anyway, last time that we went, I was trying on 8s almost everywhere. And at St. John, I fit into 1.6, although St. John's size is pretty big. This time, and that was like one thrilling 6, but it really affirmed that I was solidly in an 8 in designer clothing, which is very cool. This time when we went, I was half into 6s, half into 8s everywhere we went. So now here's the amazing thing. I came to California having worked out like every fucking day of my life for like 5 months, and I was raw food vegan about 80%. I was in the 150s. I was 158.8 or something, and I was fitting into 10s. I've come to California and since only worked out like maybe 40 times in the last like 8 months, like a few times a month. And I'm up about 7 pounds, 5 pounds from that weight, but I'm down a size. And I'm definitely not eating all raw now. So I'm less healthy and less active, and yet I'm smaller. It really goes to show that your body is going to keep changing long after you stop losing weight. You know, my mom told me this when I went and I bought all my goal clothes when I hit 160. I went and I bought like a lot of clothes and got rid of most of my old clothes because nothing fit anymore. And my weight, I just thought, since I've hit this weight, now I can go buy clothes. And my mom said, my mom used to be an athlete, and she said, don't go buy them yet. Your body's going to change a ton in the next 3 years. And I was like, what? No. Well, all those clothes I bought at 160 are way too big for me now. Think about that. And I mean, I've gained 2 pounds, but my body is changing. Rock climbing is working. Kettlebells are working. I'm gaining muscle and burning fat, and my body continues to get smaller and shapelier, even though my weight has gone nowhere. I find it fascinating. There's really no point to sharing that except that we must remember that at some point the scale is irrelevant. Sometimes it's irrelevant. Who the fuck knows? I might go up to 170 and be a size 4. Who knows? I don't know where it's going to go. But I'm very happy that it's changing in the positive direction, in what really matters, which is how I look and feel. So that's all I have this week. I'm going to go back to work now, and I hope that you guys are all well. I'm finally getting my voice back. I feel great. And Corey and I are doing phenomenally. Talk about bliss attacks all the time and something that is divine intervention, because I never expected this to come my way. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.